This was back in 1963, before there was a Silicon Valley. It used to be called Santa Clara Valley. When Cupertino, instead of having Apple, had apricot orchards. And when Mountain View, instead of having Google, had truck farms. I mean, the area was so much different then you can hardly imagine it. When you could buy a lovely new 4-bedroom, 2-bath house for $25,000. So the world was very, very different then. But in particular, people were not going out and starting companies. The idea of a startup, the idea of a Stanford graduate rushing out and starting up his own company was just unheard of. Everybody worked 10, 15, 20 years in another company, really planned to make their career doing that. So get back to your question, why did I leave? I had a very good job with a very good company. And two reasons. I just got annoyed by the administrative apparatus which is on top of me. Sylvania, which is the company originally I'd worked for, had been bought by GT&E, which is a big electronics company, a big behemoth company. And with that came a whole set of procedures and processes, and just pain in the neck as far as I was concerned. And the second thing that happened about that time was that the digital age was starting. To talk to this audience that the digital age is starting would seem hard for them to imagine, but and just to put it in context then, all of the military equipment, 99% of the military equipment, still had vacuum tubes in it. And it was a very, very different world. But the digital age, you could see, was going to change everything. I wanted to introduce that big time into what I was doing in my laboratory. The parent company, Sylvania, was the world's largest manufacturer of vacuum tubes. And they understood that semiconductors were going to make a difference. They had a semiconductor laboratory. But it was very clear to me that they could not seize that opportunity. It's what I called then the liability of leadership. If a company has a leadership position in a particular field or a particular technology, and a new disruptive technology comes around, that company almost never is able to seize the new opportunity, even though they see clearly what the opportunity is. It's like they have to kill their own baby.
And why is
to
it?
do that?
As existing customers,
it's psychological. It's psychological. Yeah.
In the leadership of the company.
In the leadership of the company, they've so much invested psychologically and financially also in their current products. They cannot really grasp the idea of bringing along a new product to kill the one that's been successful for them.